ain't working.
That's what you woke me up for? That's what you woke me up out my sleep for? Hey, I also want my other days, man. I can go and eat when I want to eat. You feel me? I don't got to wait. Baby, I could have called you. I could have called you over like, okay, food here. You would wake me up though. You feel me? Okay, I'll be up. Shit, feel me? God, dog, man. Come on, man. I work, ready to work. Don't worry about me. I was sleeping. I ain't gonna live my life. I'm good. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I got it. Y'all try to bring everyone to my job because you work, man. God, dog, you work. That's what I'm saying, God, dog. I ain't know. I'm no yeah. Well, that's why you work, because you got to come on. You go to school, baby. Then you go to school. That's the American dream. So you already make it. Oh, man. You need somebody. You need a come on. I thought you go out here. Why you always going on people $100,000? You want to be a medical assistant for mechanics and everybody. God damn. You was no, you got your ex-boyfriend that wasn't flipping. You did. That was the word. Yeah. Baby, the job, I'm gonna get my guy dog. Baby, man, good Lord. What year is it? 2020, okay. Lord, whatever, I'm gonna get one. You right here playing. If you play no job right now, I got the wrong. You see, don't worry about the rich thing. Man, you working. That's right. You know what I had you working about that. You was already in. You come up. You remember the system. Everybody knows what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna get a job. Never wear 17. I'm talking about the rich thing. I'm good. Why you bring up that man? Get that out here. Ain't never gonna have it, man. Baby, okay, I'm gonna get a job. Never. Good Lord, I got a job. I got that work. Okay, don't talk to me. Baby, I got a job. So, go, baby. Feel it. Listen. Hey, don't do that. Come on. I'm not mad. I am, man. 2025. Stop. When, baby, when? Okay, well, I promise. Okay, I promise. I promise, okay? Hey, I'm gonna look for one. Right there. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna look for one. Yeah, I'll see you later, buddy. Yeah. You better see you later on. Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, well, hey. You see the nigga up? Hey.
Morning. Good morning, world. Get up. Work on yourself. Work on improving yourself today. Wake up. Get up. Go for a walk. Drink some water. Good morning, world. Solid Hood Star 365. Gotta get on the treadmill this morning. Drink my smoothie. And then get back in the studio and get back to work. Can't stop working. Gotta figure it out. Gotta keep pushing the brand forward. Hood Star World. Hood Star World means negative to positive. I took all my life negative experiences and I turned it to positive. I created a brand. Hood Star. And we all hood stars. Anybody that come from where we come from is able to survive it and be raised in it, and now adults and living, and you striving, and you getting up in the morning, going to work, going to school, starting a business, starting your brand, making merch, whatever you into, music. If that's you, then you're a hood star, man. Don't nobody tell you different. Stay positive. Don't engage in negativity. When you hear negativity, deflect it. I had that happen the other day. One of my friends came over, and for some reason, every time he comes over, he wants to dump all his negativity, whatever he got going on in his life, onto my ears. We all dealing with our own issues. Especially right now, this is like the most trying times in America. Where everybody's struggling to put food on the table, to pay their rent, and just to live, with the economy being the way it is. So it's tough. Just say, what's a recession? What is a recession? Why are we in a recession? Right? I'm going to tell you why. Because the last two presidents signed off on the stimulus packages. They put out 1.7 trillion, 1.2 trillion, and 1.9 trillion. That's a lot of money in circulation. So when there's too much money in circulation, they raise the prices to everything to get the money back. Because that's our money, the people money they put out anyway. That's tax money. And they put it out in circulation. Now they grabbed it all back up with gas prices, food, and now we're going to be having food shortages. So we're going to make the prices of food go even higher. So far this year alone, 31 to 33 food distribution plants have been burned down. If you don't believe me, go look it up. You can look it up on YouTube, Google it, however you want to do it. But it's all about money. It's all about control. So when you get up in the morning, you have to get up and break that chain link. Break the ties, man, with being dependent on anyone else to feed you. Find your way, find your lane. Like I found my lane, found my way. I do the podcasting, the mixtapes, the radio. I got a label, I manage artists. And then we got the clothing line, which we're pushing the clothing line real heavy right now. But I'm pushing the clothing line in the streets. One tee, one hat at a time, bro. Just go to different cities and pull up. I'm not on no gang shit. I don't do none of that gang stuff, no violence. Just trying to make an honest living to provide for my family. So if you see me in your city, in your town, come say hi. Come say hello. Come get a t-shirt. Be proud. You are a hood star. You, right there, you. Yeah, you are a star. You're from urban America, right? The struggle, the hood, so it's hood star. We all hood stars. And can't no man, no society, no government ever hold us down. We are now the #1 culture, creativity, in all aspects, #1 in the world. The entire world eating up everything that we put out. Look at TikTok. How many artists are blowing up on TikTok? How many brands are blowing up on TikTok? How many comedians are blowing up on TikTok? The dances. Everything that's about TikTok is hip-hop culture. Every song that you hear go viral on somebody's skit, or somebody uses somebody's songs on an ad or whatever they create, is hip-hop. It's the culture. Urban America. The hood. The struggle. Whatever it is you want to call it. Where this society created and put us in. We've got two knees on our necks as a people. And guess what? We're still surviving. We're still thriving. We're still inspired. We're still motivated. We're still dedicated. We believe. We have faith. And we're going to keep going. When one door closes, 10 other doors open. Just like when you meet, like when I meet people in public, like the last encounter I had, I met 5 young gentlemen. They were African American. And they were out. It was night. They were out, walking around a little housing development. Where people work hard to get and become homeowners. They got a little community set up out here. But they were out there just walking around, trying to get into something. So I don't know what made me stop and just get out the car and start talking to them. I got into my wallow mode. And I was letting them know, man, that what they got going on, what they got y'all doing, what they brainwash y'all to do, it ain't it, bro. It ain't it. You got 13, 15, 16-year-olds shooting at each other, killing each other. For what? What are you guys fighting for? Somebody has a deed to that street corner you're standing on? Does somebody have a deed to that whole street that you live on? Or you own that street? Are you getting money off of that street? Do you own real estate on that street? Do you own land? What are you fighting for? What? Because of the music? Because somebody made a song and said drill, 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 kill, kill, kill. Now you got all the kids in America trying to live that lifestyle, walking around with masks on. There's 100 degrees outside. And everybody's a demon now. That ain't nothing but the devil. But the devil's a liar. The devil is a liar. You know God is undefeated. God has never been defeated. No matter how intelligent a human think he is, or how much schooling he went to, or how many hours or how many years he spends in the lab creating, God is undefeated. God is smirking and smiling at you. He said, I knew he was going to divert left. Soon I gave him a little knowledge. I knew he was going to go left as soon as I let him discover this or that. Mankind's knowledge. The smartest man on the planet right now, whoever that is, the most intelligent human on the planet right now, his intelligence doesn't equal not even a bird's peck of the ocean. That's how infinite God's knowledge and power is. So where do we get that from? That we're smart. That we're smarter than God himself. That they're actually pushing the agenda and teaching the kids that there is no God. That is science. That is the Big Bang Theory. that we come from monkeys. You see those trees in California that's burning? 1,000-year-old trees that is dependent on forest fires to feed them. Isn't that amazing? 1,000-year-old tree. These trees, the trunk of the tree is about wide as my bedroom. So, we must remain faithful. We must remain patient. And then every day you wake up, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. Thank you, Lord, for waking me up. For letting me see, hear. Look, I can walk. I'm on the treadmill walking. And I'm online on my live stream on TikTok. And I'm talking. And this is a podcast. Respect the Game, the podcast, episode 183. Go check out my podcast right now on Spotify. Respect the Game. So yeah, that's where we at with it, man. I'm not on here clout chasing. If one person can hear my message, and it helps you, and inspires you, and motivates you to continue striving, keep recording, keep videography, keep taking pictures, keep podcasting, keep YouTubing, keep TikToking, keep Instagram. Whatever it is that's positive, keep doing it. Don't fall into the trap that society has set for us to break up our families, to lock up our dads and our fathers, to kill our dads and our brothers and nephews and uncles, shooting at each other. Look, 2 years ago, they released those switches for the handguns. Now there's millions of them all over the country in the hands of kids. Kids. You hear all the shooting on the news now? Cars shot 30, 50, 60 times. The self-hate. Like, why do we hate ourselves? Why do we hate ourselves that much? So we brutally killing one another. Shooting up people's houses and killing their kids and their grandmothers and their parents. Like, no code, no boundaries. Everything just wide open. The apocalypse. That shit is real, man. It is real. When you go outside and you start talking to people, you can look into their eyes, man. And look into their pupils and see them dilating. And see the evil in their eyes. Well, I had that happen. When I was talking to those kids and letting them know that that ain't it, to take the masks off, that it's okay to take the hoodie off, and it's okay not to wear all black all the time, and have that demonic thought and that vibration. Because we're a source of energy. So the energy you put out every day is the energy that's going to come back to you. So if you're putting out negative energy every single day, all your content is negative. You go outside, it's negative. Guess what's going to happen? Your outcome is going to be negative. Negative plus negative equals negative. Negative and positive equals X equals a question mark. Because we don't know what the outcome is going to be if you're doing positive and negative. There was a time in my life where I was doing that. I was doing positive. Where I was working, I was a youth coach and a mentor. Right? So that's how my community seen me as a coach. I used to teach life skill classes and the whole nine, right? But then, on the dark hours and the after hours of that, I was a drug dealer. I sold a lot of drugs. I got a lot of money selling drugs. And it provided. Because the basketball coaching thing, I was doing it for free. I wasn't charging nobody. I don't know what my partner, I believe he was making money from it. But I wasn't making no money from it. I did it out of love. I did it out for the love of basketball. I love teaching it and showing kids how to play, how to do fundamentals, basic skills, and then they grow from there. Depending on how hard they take the information and then go work at their game. So I enjoyed that aspect of it, of watching an 8-year-old develop into a 16, 17-year-old senior in high school, becoming all-state, becoming all-American, getting a D1 scholarship, getting drafted in the NBA, getting drafted in the NFL, becoming world champion, IBF, lightweight champ. Like, my resume is long. I never really spoke on it or called no names or want no fame or want no money from any of them. The reason why I did it was just to inspire them to not go into the streets, to not grab a gun, to not go get drugs and sell drugs to your own people, to not fall victim, to not fall into the trap and walk off the same cliff that I walked off. Because if you burn the candle on both ends, right? I was community activist, volunteer, whatever you want to call it. And then on this side, I was the drug dealer. The one making the calls. You're old. Go pay him a visit. Go knock on his door. Stupid shit like that. Well, that cost me a 10-year sentence that turned into really a 15-year sentence. And it continues to have a negative effect to this day. Because the disconnect with me and my loved ones, my kids, my family, was 10 years, bro. So when I come home, it's still a disconnect. I love them. They love me. Come visit every once in a while. But it'll never be the same. So it's a life lesson. When you go to prison, your girlfriend, your day one, your baby mama, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever it is you got going on, they got their own lives to live. Life goes on. So she's going to meet somebody else. Or one of your friends are going to start dating her. By the time you come home 10 years later, they're married, got kids, your kids are grown, your mom moved out the state, your brother moved out the state, your other brother moved out the state, your sister moved out the state. So now it's just you. You and all your life experiences and all your turmoil and all your negativity just standing there on an island by yourself. Yeah, you call, they call, hey, how you doing? Oh, I love you. All right, bye. On the check-in, basically. And that's all basically it is, just a check-in. Hey, you okay? Everything all right? All right, cool. All right, well, I'm over here still grinding and still pushing my platform and my brand. I love y'all. This hood star this and hood star that. This hood star world. We run it. Right? So I say that to say this, man. Let your conscience be your God. Let your conscience be your guide. We know right from wrong. We know and recognize negative energy. So if you recognize negative energy and you feel negative energy, why are you still standing there? Why are you still talking to that person? Why are you still accepting that phone call? Why are you responding in text to that negativity? Why are you commenting and responding to negative comments on your social media? Why? Just put out the information. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. That's for the person who reads it to dissect it. Because we all have common sense. That's what God gave us, to be able to dissect and have an understanding and to recognize and to sense when you're in harm's way. Right? So going back to when I was talking to those kids, so I started telling them that what they got going on in this country right now, that ain't it. Because the powers to be are laughing their way all the way to their bank accounts, their foreign bank accounts. Google it. Google it, just look at all the top people in America, right? And their net worth. And then you track where the money is. And all the money leads to overseas. Their bank accounts. Ukraine, UK, Canada, Israel, Russia, Australia, and a few of those islands. We're gonna start saying using the word "wake up" because in reality we're all woke. You wake up this morning, you're awake. And we have to get in tune with our reality. Get in tune with your reality. Where are you right now? Go stand in front of your mirror and look at the image that's looking back at you. Are you pleased? Are you okay? Are you satisfied? Are you content with the image looking back at you? Are you okay with what that image has accomplished in your lifetime thus far? Whether you're a teenager, you're an adult, or you're a senior citizen, it doesn't matter. Life is but once. So I'm a firm believer that you can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let nobody tell you different. They told me I couldn't do or I shouldn't be doing, that I would never accomplish, that I could never do, and I could never, and I can't, and I won't, and I'll never, all that, man. But they wasn't sitting with me in the cell. They wasn't sitting with me in the cell come Thanksgiving, when your family's home eating turkey and stuffing, your girlfriend's home eating stuffing and getting stuffed, huh? And we're sitting there eating a cold turkey and cheese sandwich on white bread with some chips. They wasn't with me sitting there when Christmas came and everybody's sitting around enjoying the holidays with the family, friends, and you in the cell. You're in the cell. And then New Year's comes around. Happy New Year! And you're in the cell. Locked up. Listen to the radio on your Walkman. They're celebrating Happy New Year's. And you can hear it. And you're not a part of it. So when you hear Happy New Year, you're like, oh, okay. I got 9 more years. I got 9 more years of that. So when I hear Happy New Year's 9 more times, that means almost time for me to go out, back out to the world, into society, and try to get it right this time. Not to please anyone else. Not to please my mother. Not to please my children. Not to please my friends. Not to please anyone. but to please God himself, who placed his mercy on me, who showed me the way, who deflected negative energy, who protected me out of harm's way. So once you get to that point and you find your spot where you're at peace, where there's no negative energy coming in your direction, then you've found your way, where you're able to do whatever it is you're passionate about, whatever it is you dream about, that you want to accomplish, that you want to do. When you get to that point right there, then that's success. I'm not talking about wealth. I'm not talking about money, cars, women, jewelry. That's not success. Success is finding your peace. Success is finding your peace in connection with the Creator himself. Now that's success. Success is when you don't have an alarm clock. You ain't got to get up, get dressed, and rush out the door and do 80 miles an hour and try to get to a job that you're miserable, that you hate. You don't want to work there, but you've been programmed, and now you're stuck in the rut. Now you're in the rat race. You're in the maze. A maze in a rat race that you're never going to win. Look at that brother who worked 27 years at Burger King. He retired, right? 29 years, something like that. And they gave him a bag with a key lock, a key ring, some little trinkets. And that man gave that company 30 years. What they should have did was gave him stock. They should have gave him a franchise for his dedication and his work ethic. They don't give a fuck. You are nobody. Who are you? So that's why I created my brand. So now I have a brand, and my brand is recognized. I am the brand. Where I go, people are, oh, what's good? Oh, shit. What's up, Hood Star? Dang, what you doing out here? It's a little ass town, bro. Yeah. I'm coming out here to say what's up. How y'all doing? And bring the merch. Let's rock out. Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's network. Let's build together. But I'm not greedy. Every person that I meet, I say to them, listen, I don't know what you got going on, but I'll give you an opportunity to become a brand ambassador. And with a brand ambassador, every piece of merch that you sell, you keep $5. I sell my t-shirts for $20 and $30. You're getting 5% on each sale. There's no one doing that. So let's build. You from this city? All right. So you're the point man from that city. Boom, you push the merch. And we get rich together. We create wealth together. I don't want to be wealthy and rich by myself and be lonely, living in a big ass mansion and get on my social media and be like, hey, I did it. I'm wealthy. Look at my cars. Look at my house. Look at my jewelry. Look, I got the biggest pool in the world. I got this. And deep inside, he is empty. She is empty. He is lonely. He is miserable. He is depressed. When he gets off that line, he's going in his bedroom and he's sitting there and just crying. Just start crying from loneliness. Nobody likes me. I have no friends. Everybody who's my friend in life is because they got their hand out. Hey, can you invest in my business? Or my electric bill's due? Or my car broke down? I need my teeth fixed. I need this, I need that. So those people that was around me doing that, I cut them all off. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. I cut them off. And I prayed on it, and I prayed on it, and I prayed on it. And I asked God, please bring people in my life that are in tune with what I got going on. That's on the same ram. That's on the same wavelength. Entrepreneurs, business-minded people. People that are inspired. People that are motivated. People who can see 5 years from now. I can only imagine how it's going to be 5 years from now for me and my daughter. I pray to God I live that long. You know? I have an artist. His name is Quackstar. Quoxk Star. I promote him all day long on TikTok. Every content that I make, I play our music. And I wish TikTok stopped saying it's copyright. TikTok, I own my label. It's Hoodstar Entertainment LLC. I distribute the music to all platforms. I own a publishing company, Hoodstar 365 with BMI. Google it. I have the clothing line, the podcast, the mixtape series, radio station. Keep working it every day. And then God's gonna shed the light. As long as you're patient and faithful and true to not the world. Because I'm not doing it to please the world. Or to say, I told y'all, nope, look at my cars. Look at my house. Look at my jewelry. Look at all the pretty women around me with all the plastics in their bodies. With the big hips, and the big lips, and the big tits. Nah, I don't want none of that. I just want to inspire. I just want to inspire people to let you know that you can do anything you put your mind to. You got to walk that walk. You got to walk that talk. And there's struggles, days you're going to be hungry, days you're going to be tired, you're going to get eviction notice, your car might get repossessed, your girlfriend or your boyfriend going to break up with you, your kids are mad at you, everybody's upset because you're so focused and motivated and inspired to succeed. So those are the sacrifices that you got to make. When you get into this lane, you can't let nothing distract your focus. Nothing, nobody. And you got to stay the course. That's why I've been single for years, man. I've been single for years. I meet somebody, start talking to them, and start dating or whatever, and it fizzles right out. Because I don't have the time or the energy or the waste or negativity. Period. Soon as they start that, well, why you always got, the last one I had, she started, well, why you gotta be on TikTok all the time? Why you gotta be on YouTube all the time? Why you always in the studio? Why you always playing music? Why you know what I said? And she was fine. She had banging that body too. Ooh. And she let me do whatever I want, whenever I wanted to please myself sexually. But I chose peace. I chose peace over the fine, what y'all call them? I chose peace over the bad. I chose peace over the bad bitch. I chose peace over the IG model. I chose peace over the TikTok model. The twerkers. The gold diggers. And I just pray to God that he send me someone that's on what I'm on. And take my platform, whoever I bring into my world is coming in to elevate me, not to downgrade me, not to hinder what I got going on, not to distract me from what I'm creating, what I'm building on a regular, on every day, all day, 7 days a week. This is 7 days a week. This is not part-time. This is the lifestyle that I created, that I said I was gonna do before I left prison. And when I opened up and I expressed myself to a couple of the, inmates, they laughed. They laughed. They said that I would never, ever, ever accomplish that. It was too late. That I was too old. So that just added fuel to my fire. That motivated me to the most motivating thing ever. You know? So now my next goal is to get a van. And to box the van out. And have the merch all in the van. Have the podcast equipment with me. Have a booth in it. And just go around the country. And spread Hood Star World and the knowledge and my experience. And for anybody out there that want to book me to come talk to the kids, to come talk to the juvenile centers, to the prisons, to the high schools, to the colleges, to the universities, hit me up. Book me. hoodstarworld@gmail.com. Now I'm going to come in there and tell the kids the real. No fake, no fluff. When I used to sell drugs, I don't get no cool points for it. But when I was an idiot during the chapter of my lifetime, I still had morals. You know what that was? I refused to sell drugs to my own people. They used to come up to me like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, let me get some work, bro. Come on, man, we already know, bro. You the man, bro. You got it. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Man, you got the wrong one. That ain't me, bro. That ain't me. And I had a long run, like 12 years. Nobody ever knew. Because I didn't buy nothing fancy, no fancy clothes, no big dumbass jewelry. None of that. The only thing I did was play ball, coach the kids, and ride my motorcycle. That was it. Nothing else. I had a woman, had kids, so I wasn't out there being a trick. So, no matter how good you are, or how good you think you are, or how good you think you're hiding your negativity, God knows. God knows. And you feel it too. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Place your mercy on me, Lord. Please, I beg you for your mercy. Please. Now what I pray for is health. Health. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I'm okay with it. I'm okay living the way that I'm living. Comfortable. I have a home. Got cars. Got a couple of hours in the bank where I can feed my daughter every day. Cook. Clean. My studio right here in my home. So, I'm okay. When I leave my home, it's only to go out to push my brand. I don't leave my home to go to a club. I don't leave my home to go to a bar. I don't leave my home to go to a woman's house. I don't have to go to a woman's house where you can do that certain thing for the rest of your life and be at peace. That's the goal. That's the goal, is to find your peace. But you have to be strong mentally, more so than physically. But you have to be much strong emotionally, because the devil, he sits on your left shoulder. And he wants to tell you that you have anxiety. He wants to tell you that you are sad. He wants to tell you that you are depressed. He wants to tell you that you are suicidal. He wants to tell you that you are a failure. He wants to tell you to quit. Quit doing what you're doing. Quit doing what you've been doing. It's too positive. It's too uplifting. It's too much. It's too inspirational. You're motivating too many people. That's his agenda. To lead astray. To lead the people astray, as many as he can. But that's what he said when God kicked them out of heaven. But not prostrating down to Adam. When God created the first man. See, if I'm not on here talking about, yeah, let's scam. Let me teach you how to scam. Let me teach you how to sell drugs over the internet. Let me teach you how to build a gun, a ghost gun, how to order a ghost gun on the internet. Or let me teach you how to set up a posse scheme. If it's not that, then the social media algorithm is not going to push you forward. So I don't do this for the algorithm or for the clout. Or if I'm trying to be famous, none of that. I'm at peace. I can delete these apps right now. I can delete these apps right now. And I'm at peace, bro. If I want to go take a shower right now and then get right back in the bed and go right to sleep, I can do that. Excuse me. That walk felt good. All right, well, I'm Ali, man. This is Ali Hoodstar365 and Hoodstar World, the brand. Till next time, peace.